Yo, real quick, this Tobyrex. The markets wanted to play pranks on me, but guess what? We're on top of our game. I lost 200 plus dollar today, and I recovered it today and made profit of $50. Look at that. I lost it, boom, boom, and made the profit. So it's still the same account that we are trying to grow from $150 to 500. Let me show you real quick. You know what I'm saying? So deposited $150, boom, you have been on profit all through. It was today that I lost this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose it because I didn't know what I was doing. I was testing a strategy. There was a strategy I was trying to test, and you know I saw the signal or the setup on gold. I entered real quick on gold, and I even entered with 0.1 on a small lot on a small account. How could I have done that, Toby? How? But it's all good, no problem. When I lost this, remember, this was not a signal. So those people in my signal group never took this gold trade. It was not a signal. You understand? So I was just practicing a strategy and I lost it. So they never took any gold trade. The one they took was the one we entered yesterday. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's entered. You understand? It's entered. So practically I was the only one trying to test a strategy and I lost this. So I said, okay, I'm going to use every fucking thing I've learned on Forex, everything I've learned on Forex, and recover this $200 today and make profit. Instead, I've been in market since morning. It has not been easy, but I've been in market since morning. Remember, this was still the same account I was trying to grow yesterday. My account was the account was around 100 and 70, 80 something. You get? So blowing, or rather losing this $145 and $53, my account was down to 80. I think it was 90 something plus. So practically I moved $90. I moved $90 to 300. That's what it means. $90 to 300 in a day. Come on. We are not playing. I somehow did a revenge trade. It's not advisable for beginners to do revenge trade unless you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing in the market, don't do revenge trade. You need to know the level you've gone in trading, before you can actually revenge. Look at that. I lost this on gold, but I recovered every fucking thing on gold. I recovered everything on gold, and I was using the same standard lot 0.1. I lost with 0.1, 0.1. I was using 0.1. That's that thing. If you want to recover your loss, use the same amount of lot size, so that your lose will be equivalent to your profits instead. So but for beginners, you are not advised to do this kind of thing unless you know what you are doing. Real quick, let me show you how I did it and what happened. I was on the daily time frame. I entered. What happened. I began to use everything, all the technical analysis I know on Forex. I applied it. You feel me? So you need to know both your technical and fundamental analysis instead. So I went down. I began to analyze from higher time frame down to lower time frame, daily. For I'm a day trader, so I have already analyzed the day instead. So came down to 4. You know what I'm saying? Seems like it's my form M and W. Good. Came down to 100. The $140 something I lost. I entered somewhere here. I bought here from the strategy I was trying to test. I bought here, and the market shot all the way here. Remember this gold, when it reached on this particular black candle somewhere around here, my broker took me out of the trade. I was not even the one that closed this 145. My equity, if you understand what I mean. So my equity has, I've exhausted my equity. So my broker closed this $145. I closed this $53 loss, red one, by myself. I said, okay, I'm going to recover it. So look at what I did real quick. When the took me out of this trade. I was somewhere, they took me out of this trade on this black candle you are seeing here, this bearish black candle. So from here now, boom, has not formed. You understand? From here all through here, the market has not formed. So I zoomed out, went back, saw this great support here. You know, the market came here, boom, retraced, came here, boom. I placed this red line you're seeing here. Sorry, this red line, I seen it. This horizontal red line you're seeing here, I placed it. I said okay. I went back again. Remember, the market was somewhere here, so I went back again. I saw this support again. It touched 1 2 3, so I placed it here. The right thing I would have placed here is box anyway, but doesn't matter, we know what we're doing. So I came down again on this middle here, saw this support, you know, placed it. This middle support, placed it instead. So if you don't know your support and resistance, you need to learn it. It can change your life. Instead, it can change your life. After putting it, I had this 1 2 3 line here. Okay, by then this red one you are seeing here, I seen it, this trend line. I have not drawn it because the market have not shown me its direction yet. So I was just here. Instead, maybe let me just delete it. I'll show you when I entered it. So it was not yet there. Instead, so the market actually was here on this black line here. So okay, I was waiting. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting. It formed here. Formed this. I saw this big rejection. Instead, I saw this big rejection. Then the market came all the way down here. Now, seeing this big rejection, I knew that this will just be a little retracement for it to go back. I entered, I waited. Immediately this candle began to go up, I entered somewhere here, you know, because this big rejection has already formed. So this was a retracement instead. So I entered somewhere here. That was 1855.85. I entered around somewhere here and roll it up. Boom. I rolled it up. That was how I made this first $55 you're seeing here. You know, this good, small move, big profits, small move, big loss, depending on what you are doing. So after this candle and this one formed, I then came here, you know, use my trend line. Sorry, I came here. Wait, let me zoom out a little bit. So yeah, what I did, I came here now. Instead, boom, I actually placed this stuff somehow like this instant. So that's what I did. I used this one here, this one that formed here. So I used this candle here and this one to place this trend line. You understand? So after doing it, remember, I'm already in this trade. I'm already in this trade from this candle. I got out somewhere here. You understand? I got out somewhere here. So when I left the trade somewhere here, I've already made that $55. So I was waiting. The market began to consolidate. Why did I leave here? Because it was already coming close to this red line. This is exponential moving average, 20 exponential moving average. Shout out to Jamie for that. It can serve as your support or your resistance depending on where the candles are. So I got out here knowing fully well that it might hit here, then retrace instead. So I began to watch. It began to consolidate. Now this candle began to form. It began to come down. When the market came down somewhere here, I knew that it can't break this horizontal line here. It can't. Instead, it's either I hit this trend line and goes back, or it hits here and forms support and goes back. So I practically entered somewhere here, 1857.02, and roll it back. Immediately I entered, boom, the market reversed. Good. I got out somewhere here. Instead, when I got out somewhere here, boom, the market broke this, boom, came here. This was the first time it has to touch this support, and as you can see, this is a very strong support. That is, this line is very strong here. Support, so here it became a resistance, support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. You should know that by now. So somewhere here I got in somewhere here, and immediately I got in, the market shut down. I left it shut down all the way here. I left here. Instead, I went out of the market here. Now when I did this, I waited as well. It went up. You see that thing I told you, it formed as a support here, came down real quick. Immediately it came down, I was waiting. Okay, I saw this big rejection. On this candle here. I seen it. It shot down all the way to here. I seen it rejected. I know game over. The market is going up. So I entered somewhere here. 1856.83. I entered somewhere there. You know what I'm saying? So I rolled it up. I rolled it up to somewhere here. I left. Instead, up to somewhere here, I left. By the time I was here, I've already recovered my profit. Instead, I've already recovered my money, and with a profit about $27 or thereabouts. So I said that I need to, make up with more what my students made, because my students, they made $30-something today. They were using 0.05. So probably if you're using standard lot, you would have made a bigger amount, but because we are actually growing a smaller account, 150, so we don't over leverage. So I said, okay, let me just make up together with what my students did for the day instead. So I waited. That was somewhere here. I waited. It hit here, boom, hit here, boom, hit here, boom. Are you seeing that? Big rejection. I would have got in here. I would have got in on this particular candle and roll it all through, but I didn't. I waited. So this candle formed here, right here. Immediately candle formed, it didn't break through. Look at this weak small rejection. I got in immediately on this second candle and roll it down. And from here, I began to enter on multiples of 2. I forgot to say that. I began to enter on multiples of 2, like buy. If I'm making profit, if it's $20, I'm making it twice. The account, it will be like double. I'll click buy, sell. Look at that. That was what I was doing. From here now, buy, sell, buy, sell instead. So practically that was what I was doing. So here when I entered sell here, the market shot all the way down and gave me this last profit. Sell, you are seeing $20 and $6 instead. So that's how it gave me this profit. And when I looked at my equity, my balance, I was already on 300 and I made profits of $50. So somehow my students, I'm above them with some dollar. I think the $30 they should be on 290 something, but I'm on 300. So but it's all good. So practically I got out on the trade when I made my profits here. Boom. From here on through, the market was still moving. You know what I'm saying? So practically I could have also entered here again, roll it up, roll it up, and move this account 400. And from what you can see here, it's like the market has broken, this horizontal line. So since it has broken it, it might shoot all the way up. But I'm done for the day. I'm not trading again. So that's the stuff. Come on, look at that. Lost $100-200 today. So somehow I can say that I moved $90 account to 300. Yes, because after losing this 200, I was left with 90 something, so I moved it to 300. Look at that. We are not playing, we are not predicting. If to say is prediction we are doing, would have blown this account. You know what I'm saying? But we know what we are doing is not prediction. You understand? This is not prediction. Know what you're doing. Learn this market. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn it, you understand it's like a skill. It becomes simple to you instead. So look at that. All through, we recovered our money. So that's the stuff. Hit me up. You can join my students. If you know nothing about Forex, you can join from beginning, we bring you up, or join my signal group. We send signals, we make profit every day. You can also chat me up, one-on-one Zoom call, mentorship. There's something that's confusing on Forex, you can hit me up. Instead, all these things are not too difficult. It might be difficult for beginner when you're starting. So I don't care how many accounts you've blown. I don't care if you're a scalper or a swing trader or a day trader. Like I told you, I'm a day trader, but I just started to scalp today, and I was able to scalp successfully because I know what I'm doing. Instead, I know what I'm doing. That was why I was able to scalp successfully today. Instead, the market is the same. It's just the same every day. Instead, once you've mastered it, you've mastered it, period. I will be making my weekly analysis on the candles. The what is it called, currency pace I will be trading. As you can see, this is the pace I traded this week and the signals I set. So I will be analyzing it on Sunday. I analyzed this one last Sunday. I'll be analyzing again on Sunday. You can join me as we make the analysis. Only the one I analyzed that I will trade for the week. With that, we won't be running around from different currency pairs. Be running around analyzing every day. Once you are done analyzing it for the week, then you are done analyzing it for the week instead. So that's how this thing works. You can tell me if you are interested, and then chat me up. I will tell you the requirements. If it's okay by you, then you join me on Sunday. Hit me up, to join my signal group or to be my students. If you know nothing on Forex or for mentorship, come on, look at that. I deserve some applause for this. I deserve some accolade, bro. Look at that. $90 to $500. Come on, look at that. I lost that shit here. And I recovered every fucking thing down. We are not playing. God is good. God is good. Thanks to all people that have contributed in one way to me, for me to get to this level on Forex. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Pipology. God is good. Lusso, Swag Mamba, Daniel, all of them. Shout out to all of them. God is good. Hit me up and probably we'll do something. I'm done for the day. As you can see, I'm done for the day. Gold is something that I don't trade often, but it's hard to play pranks on me today. But once you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, make sure you like this video, subscribe, get the video to 1,000 likes so our YouTube can be able to share it to other people. You understand? So real quick announcement. I said it before, my signal group is $300, but I'm on a promo discount now. You can join it at the price of $50. It's just a 1 month grace for people who always say don't have money to join. I decided to bring it down to $50. Just a 1 month grace. Hit me up on WhatsApp on the link, the description below, or on Telegram on the description below. Go straight to the point. Tell me what you want instead. So real quick, after 1 month, it goes back to its normal price, $300. Thank you for watching and your support.